Good morning. Happy Monday, January 19th. This is Sober Readings. Today's reading from Daily Reflections, Round the Clock Faith. Faith has to work 24 hours a day, in and through us, or we perish. That's a line from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, page 16. The essence of my spirituality and my sobriety rests on a round-the-clock faith in a higher power. I need to remember and rely on the God of my understanding as I pursue all of my daily activities. How comforting for me is the concept that God works in and through people. As I pause in my day, do I recall specific concrete examples of God's presence? Am I amazed and uplifted by the number of times this power is evident? I am overwhelmed with gratitude for my God's presence in my life of recovery. Without this omnipotent force in my every activity, I would again fall into the depths of my disease and death. Today's reading from 24 Hours, the AA Thought for the Day. On the foundation of sobriety, we can build a life of honesty, unselfishness, faith in God, and love of our fellow men. We'll never fully reach these goals, but the adventure of building that kind of a life is so much better than the merry-go-round of our old drinking life that there's no comparison. We come into AA to get sober, but if we stay long enough, we learn a new way of living. We become honest with ourselves and with other people. We learn to think more about others and less about ourselves. And we learn to rely on the constant help of a higher power. Am I living the way of honesty, unselfishness, and faith? Today's meditation for the day. I believe that God had already seen my heart's needs before I cried to Him, before I was conscious of those needs myself. I believe that God was already preparing the answer. God does not have to be petitioned with sighs and tears and much speaking before He reluctantly loses the desired help. He has already anticipated my every want and need. I will try to see this as His plans unfold in my life. Today's prayer for the day. I pray that I may understand my real wants and needs. I pray that my understanding of those needs and wants may help to bring the answer to them. And finally, today a reading from As Bill Sees It, page 207. The Fellowship's Future. It seems proved that AA can stand on its own feet anywhere and under any conditions. It has outgrown any dependence it might once have had upon the personalities or efforts of a few of the older members like me. New, able, and vigorous people keep coming to the surface, turning up where they are needed. Besides, AA has reached enough spiritual maturity to know that its final dependence is upon God. That's from a letter written in 1940. Clearly, our first duty to AA's future is to maintain in full strength what we now have. Only the most vigilant caretaking can assure this. Never should we be lulled into complacent self-satisfaction by the wide acclaim and success that are everywhere ours. This is the subtle temptation which could render us stagnant today, perchance disintegrate us tomorrow. We have always rallied to meet and transcend failure and crisis. Problems have been our stimulants. How well, though, shall we be able to meet the problems of success? And that's from AA Today, page 106. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Send me an email with your thoughts and your comments on today's readings at soberreadingswithscott@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, soberreadings.com, and fill out the form. While you're there, don't forget to follow the show and click the donate button to drop $1 in the donation basket. Again, thanks for listening. Take care of yourselves and each other. And remember, just for today, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day. And as my friend Larry says, best day ever.